understanding of genetics.
Yeah, the Genome Project at the Liverpool Women's Hospital and St Mary's Hospital in Manchester involves collecting and decoding complete sets of people's genes. Now, that could enable scientists and doctors to treat cancers and other rare diseases, as our health correspondent Elaine Dunkley reports.
You did mention before that there are 4 generations of your family that are affected by breast cancer. So
Michelle Holding was diagnosed with breast cancer last year at the age of 31. Previous genetic tests failed to show why there is such a strong family link to the disease. Now her genome, a complete map of her DNA, may provide the answers.
And that's what's different about this study and so exciting, I think, is that they're going to look at all of my genes to say, what are the differences there? And oh, this is a little bit different. And then they'll compare it with my mum's genetics and say, is that the same for me and my mum? And then they'll look at other people who've had breast cancer and say, is that the same for them? And then they can start to build up a picture of, well, this might be significant for people.
The aim is to create 100,000 genomes from people across the country who have cancers or rare genetic conditions in order to develop life-saving treatment.
we think the biggest advances are going to be in the short term in people with cancer. And what we want to use this project for is that more and more people can benefit from that. When they go to hospital, they have their cancer diagnosed, you do a genetic test, and that tells the doctor what's the right treatment.
The science within our cells could be revolutionary. Thousands of genetic diseases could be identified by finding mistakes in the 3 billion pairs of letters that make up our genetic code.
You're probably very used to having lots of blood samples taken recently. Okay. So
Michelle is the first person in Manchester to volunteer for the study, and it's hoped up to 10,000 people in the northwest will follow.
It does have such potential for future generations. It's just such a great way for me to be able to sort of say, oh, I'm putting something back to help more people.
Elaine Dunkley, BBC Northwest Tonight.
Interesting research. Right, still to come on this evening's